Terrifying incident in Monday night's NFL football game between the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals. The game was suspended in the first quarter after Buffalo Bills player 24-year-old Damar Hamlin collapsed after making a tackle. He suffered cardiac arrest after taking down Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins. Emergency crews performed CPR and used an AED. He was then transported to UC Medical Center by ambulance and is now in critical condition. The incident left players, fans, and the media emotional. We spoke to cardiologist Dr. Christopher Labos to shed light on how a medical event like this could happen.
It's hard to be absolutely certain because obviously we weren't there. But, when a young, healthy man with no pre-existing medical problems that we know of suddenly collapses during a sporting event after trauma to the chest, there's only one diagnosis that comes to mind, and that's commotio cordis. If you get a blow to your chest directly over the heart at a high enough velocity with enough kinetic energy that hits you at the exact right moment in the cardiac cycle, it can trigger an arrhythmia. And that's what cardiac arrest is. Cardiac arrest is a potentially fatal arrhythmia where your heart stops beating and stops pumping blood to the rest of your body.
According to Labos, the risk of a medical event like this happening is low.
Since the National Commotio Cordis Registry was established in the U.S. in the 1990s, there have been a few hundred cases over the years. So this has happened. The average age is actually even younger than this. The average age is teenagers. It mainly affects men. Almost all the cases have been in men rather than in women. It's unclear if there's a biological reason for that or if it's just that men tend to do these types of sports. But it has happened. It just doesn't happen very often. And, when you're talking about a dozen or so cases per year, you could go your entire lifetime and never see a case as a practicing cardiologist.
Labos adds that having a defibrillator nearby is necessary in preventing a negative outcome when situations like this arise.
You won't be able to prevent the event from happening, but you can prevent it from having a negative outcome by ensuring that people don't suffer the long-term complications of a cardiac arrest, which is, the neurological complications of being deprived of oxygen for how many minutes it takes to restore a normal heart rhythm.
For City News, I'm Stella Acquisto.